Welcome everyone to the first episode of Pineleaf Plays DDO, the Temple of Elemental Evil. I'm standing out here at the Hall of Heroes in Eberron and heading inside to look to find where the NPCs are for the temple. I believe that they are going to be downstairs. Oh yeah, there they are down there. So I just have to get down there. Well, there's always that methodology of jumping off. But let's see if I could use a more civilized methodology. The Temple of Elemental Evil is a classic Dungeons & Dragons module, so it's nice to see that it has been added to this game, and I want the heroic version, which is level 7, which is my current level. You also have the option of doing it at the epic level if you want to do it at level 30. But I'll do it at level 7 since I'm level 7. Well met, friend. Do you seek adventure? Treasure? Do you want to protect Eberron from a threat from beyond? Then help us. Help the gatekeepers find the mysterious remnants that have suddenly appeared in our world. If they fall into the wrong hands, they could spell ruin for us all. We have found a high concentration of these remnants, and we need brave souls willing to help retrieve them. Alright, can't say no to adventure and treasure. Where are these remnants you need? These remnants share an affinity. You might say they call out to one another. We have been able to use this property to construct a portal to a place where we have detected an unusually large number of the remnants. But this place, it is called the Temple of Elemental Evil, is quite dangerous. Rather than put our research at risk, it seems wiser to send someone used to running risks. Someone like yourself. Alright, and what can I do to help? Use the portal to travel to the Temple of Elemental Evil, confront the forces you find there, and collect any remnants you find. Once you have scouted the temple, return to me, and we shall consider your next move. Alright. And so, where is this Temple of Elemental Evil? Some other plane? Another plane? No. It is on our plane, but we've learned that the temple is far away, very far indeed. So far, in fact, that it seems impossible for it to be on Eberron. But we do not have time to speculate about such things. We need to collect those mysterious remnants. Alright then. Let us then go in. And of course, it's in the world of Greyhawk, which is why it's so far away. But anyway, Temple of Elemental Evil, Part 1, Level 7, duration long. Alright, so let's enter. In the temple grounds. And here we are. And there, for anyone who's ever done the Temple of Elemental Evil, is a very familiar door. So let's see what else is around here first before we head out. Let's see. I do have a hireling, don't I? Let's see. Yes, I do have a hireling. I have actually the... so I'm at the entrance right here. Let me remember here and to bring out a hireling. A cleric never hurts to have, especially since I'm a wizard rogue. Now, the reason why I decided to use a wizard rogue is that is what I had when I did it in the pen and pencil game. I played a wizard rogue. I think my balance might have been slightly different, but I'm going with 5/2 for this because I wanted to have fireball and the like. Now, here's some
drunken voices call out from the nearby campsite.
Alright, thank you, Will. Highway robbery is all and well and good, but I tell you, the real money is inside the temple. They've been hoarding all kinds of things in there for centuries. Gold, jewels, exotic magical weapons, guard and sanctuary carved out of solid platinum. all there, ripe for the picking. If so right, why are you here instead of inside? 'Cause I ain't stupid, that's why. This place is better guarded than a fortress. There's an army of guards and hordes of fantastical cultists and worse things. I've even heard that there's something really nasty trapped down there, all sealed up with magic. Besides, I never did like being underground. I'll stay here and open in the air and drink my ale. Okay, fine. Very well. Anyway, so much for the bandits. And now on the other side, probably have more bandits or what? Yeah, oh actually, might be a good idea to actually do a summoning, right? Summon monster 2. Now of course, a bat. Perfect, because the familiar for my character that I did Temple of Element, it was a bat, so therefore I should use a bat for my summoning. Perfect. Alright, nothing else out here. I think there used to be some bandits out there, but I guess they decided to remove them between builds.
The huge bronze doors are carved with strange runes. It's clear that at some time in the distant past, the doors had been sealed with soft iron. Then, you notice the scratches and gouges that show the seal has been broken, and a cold shiver runs down your spine.
Alright, and then there's a note at the bottom that says, this dungeon is quest narrated by Will Wheaton, who is our guest DM for this adventure. And Will Wheaton is known as being the toast of tabletop and several other things that have to do with geek. And of course, there's some guy named Crusher on one of the Star Trek series. Alright, now let's see what we have here.
The vestibule of the temple is immense and seemingly empty. Then you notice a tall figure ahead. He seems to be studying his surroundings.
And this guy is Otis, someone from the original Temple of Elemental Evil module. Hail, stranger! You don't look much like one of the Temple faithful, and neither am I, if truth be told. Perhaps we can help each other. I give you information, and you help me find out more about this temple. Alright, and who exactly are you? Otis is the name. I'm a blacksmith up in the town of Nulb. At least I was until bandits from the temple started swarming all over the main road, driving off my customers. Since these grubs are ruining my business, I reckon it's only fair if I look into ruining theirs. That's why I've been poking around into the temple. And Nulb is near Hamlet, and Hamlet, of course, is the village that's very much associated with the Temple of Elemental Evil. Actually, Nulb is also associated with it. Alright, what you've learned? The temple's been mostly quiet for years. It's always been full of evil creatures, yes, but they kept mostly to themselves. But lately, there have been dark rumors. Rumors that something deep inside the temple is about to escape. Escape? That doesn't sound good. What's about to escape? The old tales tell of a great battle between good and evil here in ages past. Good prevailed, and the leader of the evil forces, a powerful demoness if the stories are true, was bound with magic inside this temple. Big bronze doors, like the ones you saw at the front, were supposed to keep the sealed inside, but, as you saw, the doors are no longer sealed. Do you know who opened the doors? I'm told there's a mad wizard here by the name of Foulrinth. He's the one who's done it, I'd wager. Foulrinth has his quarters down in one of the lower levels of the temple. This place is like a rabbit warren, you know. Most of it's underground. Suppose I wanted to get to Foulrinth. How would I go about doing this? My sources tell me that in the last few days, Falgrind has set up magical barriers to keep prying busybodies like you and me out of the temple. There are 4 barriers, 1 for each of the elements, and 4 keys to unlock them. To get the Falgrind, you need those 4 keys. And how do I get to the lower levels of the temple? There are wooden doors in the southwest, east, and southwest. Both lead into the depths of the temple. Good luck, and remember, if you need anything repaired, come back and see me. I'll fix you up right away. Okay, thank you, and does any of this have to do with mysterious remnants? Those things appeared out of nowhere recently. The bandits have been collecting them. They say Falgrind the wizard will pay well if you find any. You can have 'em, I say. Better not mess with magic if you don't understand it. Yes, thank you. Alright. So he's a blacksmith of Nulb, and he can fix up gear. And he also, so he has repair. And he also buys some adamantine maul, if you have 58,000. A maul, which is a 2-handed weapon. Which, actually, I think my rapier is better than that. And you can buy coal from him, which I guess is what you'll find on a blacksmith. So at least he has stuff that's consistent with that. And here we have an overgrown workbench, where you could get rusty guild mushrooms, apparently. Yellow parasol mushrooms. So in other words, you collect mushrooms and a Temple of Elemental Evil weapon that you find. You combine them together, and I guess they make a more powerful weapon. So, item of fiery detonation. And the exact weapon will depend on what kind of a weapon you bring with you, I presume. And also one for ranged weapons. Alright. So we have one for pair for earth, a pair for, say, fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air, water, fire, earth, air, air, water, fire, earth, air. So it looks like we've got a... Well, alright, we'll have to see. We'll worry about this later. Oh, and there's even another page, so even more of them. And some armor that you could buy. So you find some things down there, and you can upgrade them here. Alright. That's good to see. And let's see what else we've got. Oh. You can't target the base with the magic missile. Okay. Alright then, let's start doing some mass destruction in this place. We'll first do a few things up here. Right, okay. Whoops! Alright, let's take care of these. Of course. Alright, now this is one of the entrances to the Temple of Elemental Evil. Actually, this is the entrance we need to go through in order to start, because we're in the area there, and that's what gets us into the main part of the temple where we need to go. Let's see if we could take care of a few bandits before. And here is the other entrance. So he said the southeast and southwest, and that's what he meant. So I think we'll go through this one, mainly because I went through the other entrance during the beta cycle in Lamania, so this way I could start at a fresh place I haven't started before when I'm doing it for this series. But before I go down, I am going to clear out this area here and see if there's anything else about.
The ceiling has caved in here, blocking the staircase down. Judging from the dust that lingers in the air, the collapse must have been recent.
Oh, isn't that fun? Alright. Okay. Good. Oops. Alright. Beat some enemies in here. Alright. Good. Oh, not good. Okay, so go get a few items around here. Oh, what more? Oh. Alright, and actually... he's got some sort of... Oh, he has a shield spell on. Alright, well then. Yeah, I was wondering, why am I not hitting him? Because he's got a shield spell on him.
The throne in the back of this room sits amid damaged and broken floor tiles.
Okay. Yeah, my bat disappeared. Well, I'll get her back in a moment. For now, I want to finish exploring the upstairs area before we head down. And let's have a look about here. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess there would be pews here if it's a... It's a temple. I guess that's appropriate. And... Oh. Now, one place... Looks like there's a little spot right here I haven't been to yet. So that'll be it. Oh, did I miss that, or is it just inaccessible? Well, nothing interesting here anyway. Oh, it claims that... Oh, wait. Oh, I wasn't expecting there to be something... Oh. The room is empty! It was a tease! A tease. Nothing but a tease. Well, that's it for the upstairs area. So in our next episode, we are going to head downstairs as we explore this temple in Pineleaf plays DDO, the Temple of Elemental Evil.